intro again. Hey, welcome. Welcome back to the Stanley Parable. If you missed it, you can check out the first episode by clicking up there. I'm playing through kind of on my first time, kind of not, but I'm learning that, because I had a file that I started playing as like a test recording, and now I'm going through this again and realizing that the game seems to remember all of my test recordings, and it's kind of freaking me out. But basically, we've ignored all the prompts to go to the meeting room, and now we kind of met our wife, who's also a clothing dummy. And so let's go see what this strange narrator is trying to get us to see in this episode. So here's the missus.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Wait, what? Press 9 on my keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
What is this? Press I? Or is that an I or an L? I don't know if that's capitalized. I literally can't go anywhere. Why do I have a sketch of an office? Is that an antenna on a flat screen TV, or is that just a weird glitch? Clearly I have to keep doing this.
Look at him
It's
there,
an I,
pushing
for the record.
buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Screw you, voice.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Press 2. Wait a minute. My kitchen table's literally a cubicle desk. What is going on here?
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
This is
From
not
behind
one.
his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands.
There's Shadow.
It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Press N to watch TV. I don't want to watch TV. I want to get out of this room. Screw you, voice.
And so he began to fantasize
I don't
about
have a
his own
TV.
job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Press 3 to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press 6 to prepare. I don't need to prepare dinner. That's what she's for.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he
Honey,
began
there's
to
something
fill it
wrong
with
with the
many
kitchen.
possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
That doesn't make any sense. I really missed what that said.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one
Okay, so
more
it's
time.
referencing how many times I've restarted the game. Because I restarted the game like 8 times to test, and now I'm kind of regretting it because apparently the game thinks I've played a lot more than I have. Oh, that's...
But there is no
Oh,
answer.
that was an O, not a 0.
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Press 3 to go to sleep. All right, what's going to happen this time?
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself.
The time's
But he
changing.
won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, Do not do it.
Okay. Press B to be at work in the morning? Alright, I won't do it. I'll make him happy. How long is this going to take? What if I push a different button? I wonder how long it takes. Or like if there's even anything on the other side of this. What the frick is going on? Okay.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself?
I'm trying to get out.
How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press P to question nothing. But I want to get out. Maybe the voice and I can be friends.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a
Please
button.
die. What the F?
And I
Interesting. Okay, I will say, in one of my test playthroughs, I ran through and I somehow got to an infinite loop hallway. And I kept trying to get back to the infinite loop hallway because I thought it'd be really cool to show you guys. But I haven't been able to get back to it. So, clearly this game operates... I'm not sure if it's on an RNG, but it's clearly not I make this choice and this other thing happens every time. It's I'm making a choice and something else happens. What I don't know is this sequence of events happening in the same time every time a game starts from zero? Or is it kind of randomly generated? Like, at what level is what I'm doing creating a reaction, and at what level is it just a new thing? Kind of like never experienced before. And I'm kind of sad now that I didn't know that going in, because I wouldn't have been doing so many test recordings. Because I really never got far. I just opened the beginning several times.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Yeah, see,
Perhaps
this is
he
how
had
it opened the
simply
first
missed a
time I
memo.
played the game.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay, very interesting. It's like we're back to zero. See, these screens didn't say this last time. That one did. I guess maybe I just didn't look at that one last time. Same time of day.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
All right. Well, actually, at this point, this is a little bit shorter, but I think that's okay. I think I'm going to end it here. And when we play next time, we'll do what the voice tells us and see what happens. How about that? Maybe that will get us back to the infinite loop hallway. I don't actually remember how I played through this before. So I'm going to call it here. As always, thank you for dropping by. If you're used to me streaming here, I'm still going to stream. I'm just kind of doing this because I think this is easier to do as an LP than as a stream. And make sure you check out youtube.com/Star Wars Refuge, which is my main channel. This is actually kind of like a side gig that I do. You can also follow me on Twitter at YodaBauer, same name as the channel. And I will talk to you guys next time, and we'll try to figure out what this voice wants us to do.